Hey guys, welcome to a new lesson in the Arabic language. We're gonna talk about the Damma. So what is the Damma? The Damma, it is a vowel or a sign that is put on the letter, above the letter, just like Fatha. But it doesn't make the sound of A, it makes the sound of O, O, O. Okay? So it is kind of like a small wow. Small wow. Look, small wow, which is written above the letter to make the sound of oo, oo. So instead of saying a, you say oo. Instead of saying be, you say boo, te, tu, and so on. Now we have to learn how to pronounce all these letters using the Damma. So let's get started. So the first letter, we know that it's called Alif, yes? So how do you pronounce it? With Fatha it's A, with Damma, U. So here you say U, Boo, Tu, U, Boo, Tu. What about Se, Thu, Je, Ju? And the Ha letter, when you put Damma, like the Jim, you say Ju. What about Ha? Hu. What about Kha? You say Hu, Hu. The name of this letter is Dal. I don't care about the name. Remember? I care about the sound. And here there is Damma. Small wow on the letter. It makes the sound of U. So you say Du. Dal, it's Zu. Zu. The Ra, how do you say it? Ru, Ru, Ru. Zain, yes, I know it's Zain, like the name. I don't care about the name. The sound, Zu. Why? There is Damma. So it makes the sound U. So you say Zu, Zu. Here, the Sin, Su. Shin, Shu. Sad, Su. Su. Here the Dad, Do. You hear? Do. You see? Do. Do. Okay? Here, Tu. Here, Tu. So here you say Du, Tu. How you say it? Zu. Here you say Zu. Here you say Zu. Soft and tough. The Ain, U. Ghain, Ghu. The Fa, how do you say it? Fu. The Qaf, how do you say it? Ku. The Kaf, how do you say it? Ku. Listen. Ku. 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 Okay? Like differentiate between these letters. This is very tough. This is very soft. The Lam, how do you say it? Lu. The Mim, Mu. The Noon, Nu. The Ha, Hu. The Waw, Wu. The Ya, You. Like just like you. Okay? Like you. So let's try to pronounce every letter, once with Fatha and the other one with Damma. If we have Alif, you say A, U. Here, Ba, Bu. Ta, Tu. Tha, Thu. Ja, Ju. Ha, Hu. Kha, Khu. Da, Du. Za, Zu. Ra, Ru. Za, Zu. Sa, Su. Sha, Shu. Sa, Su. ضاد طا طو ظا ظو ع عو غا غو فا فو قا قو كا كو لا لو ما مو. Like Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mu. You say Mu. Na Nu. Ha Hu. Wa Wu. Ya You. So let's have an exercise here. We have two letters written like next to each other, one with fatha and the other one with damma. So now we are gonna practice the fatha and damma together. Okay? That's why you have to watch the first video very carefully to understand what is fatha. Today we're talking about damma. How do you say a? And here u. You see, what is this? This is a part of alif. This is called hamza. It's a part of alif, so please pronounce it just like alif. So you say a u, ba bu. Here 2 dots, here 3 dots, so you can like recognize them easily. Ta and tha. So here you say ta because there is fatha, and here you say tu because there is damma. So you say ta tu, ta tu. Here you say tha, thu. Exactly. Why? Here is fatha, so you say tha. Here is damma, so you say thu, tha thu. And here you have the jim. Okay. But you know, if the jim comes in the beginning, you keep the head and you delete the tail. You keep the head and you delete the tail. But when it comes at the end, okay, so you keep the head and you keep the tail. This is the tail. Jim, ha, ha. It's the same. Look, ha, you keep the head and you delete the tail. You keep the head and you delete the tail. Why? Because it's in the beginning. In the beginning or in the middle, keep the head, delete the tail. But you keep the tail only when it comes at the end. Look, I keep the tail, okay, because it comes in the end. I keep the tail, I keep the tail. So here you say ja, ju, ja, ju. Here you say ha, hu, ha, hu. Here you say ha, hu, ha, hu. Da, du. Da, du, the, zu, the. It's a tongue letter. You have to put your tongue in front of your mouth. Remember? So you say the, zu, the, zu, the, zu, the, zu, ra, ru, ra, ru, the, zu. Here, look at the sin and the sheen. I keep the tail like this because it's at the end. Look at the sad. I keep the tail like this because it's at the end. The dad, you keep the tail because it's at the end. But look at them. Seen in the beginning. Oh, I only keep the head. And there is a bridge, naked without dots. I only keep the head. And there is a bridge, naked without dots. And remember, the bridge is to connect the two letters together. The sheen here and the sheen here. The bridge is to connect the two letters together. The scene here and the scene here. Sa, su. Sha, shu. You see, like 3 dots. Here it's naked, so it's a scene. So you say sa, su. 3 dots, now it's a sheen. So you say sha, shu. Here, the head of the sad. So you say sa, su. Sa, su. Da, du. Da, du. Ta, tu. Ta, tu. Va, vu. So you say va, vu, va, vu, va, 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 va. And it's a tongue letter. Again, you said va, 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 va. A'u, ghahu, fa, fu, fa, fu, ka, ku, ka. And here it's ka. Ka, ku, ka, ku, ka, ku. So you say la, lu, la with fatha, lu with dhamma, la lu. Here, ma, mu, noon. And there is another bed right there and 1 dot sleeps inside. So it's noon. So it's na, nu, nanu, nanu. And here, two vowels, okay? Wa, wu, wa, wu. فتحة ضمة أو واو فتحة ضمة أو واو and so on. واو فتحة ضمة أو هاهو 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 فتحة ضمة ها أو يايو يايو. So it's kind of like a song, like you can sing it together, like we can sing it together. فتحة ضمة أو. Okay, let's try this. فتحة ضمة أو أو فتحة ضمة أو بابو تاتو ثاثو جاجو حاحو خاخو. You don't say خا because the خا is a tough letter. So you say خاخو دادو زازو رارو فتحة ضمة أو زازو ساسو شاشو صاصو ضادو فتحة ضمة أو طاطو ضاضو عاعو فتحة ضمة آو غاغو فافو قاقو فتحة ضمة آو كاكو لا لو ما مو نا نو و وو ها هو يا you. Let's take some exercises here to learn and to practice how to read any word in Arabic, inshallah, by using the vowels. Okay, so we have lots of words here, and most of them they consist of 3 letters. Like you will find some letters with fatha, so you have to say a, and other letters with damma, so you have to say o. The first word it's a su la, a alif with fatha a, and here it's a sad, so it's a sa or su. You have to look at the vowel, look at the sign. Is it fatha or damma? It's damma. So it's not a, it's o. So it's not sa, it's su. So you say a su la, a su la, a su la. And here, this is ya, 2 dots under the bed. It's ya, ya with fatha, ya. And here it's dad, dad with fatha, da, ya, da, ya, da. And here it's ayn, ayn with dhamma. A? No, you cannot say a because ayn with dhamma, not fatha. Ayn with fatha, a. Ayn with dhamma, u. Exactly, u. So you say ya, da, u, yada'u. So this is jim, mim, lam. Ja, mu, mu, because there is dhamma. So ja, mu, la. Jamula, jamula. Here, jabuna, jabuna. This is the bridge right there. This is a bridge that connects the sin with the ra. Bridge connects two letter together. And here, sin, and this is lam, and this is a bridge. The bridge that connects the sin with the lam. But sin was dhamma, su. Ra was dhamma, ru. Ra was dhamma, ru. So you say su, ru, ru. Sururu, sururu. Here, ru, because ra was dhamma ru, and sin was dhamma su, and lam was dhamma lu. So you say ru, su, lu, rusulu. Here, this is mim. Mim was fatha, ma. Sa, 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 sa. Sa, lu. Lam was dhamma, lu. Mim fatha, ma. Sa with fatha, sa. And lam with dhamma, la. No, you cannot say la. Why? Because there is dhamma. So it's lu. Ma, sa, lu. Masalu. And here, this is ba, and ayn, and dal. Ba, u, 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 because there is dhamma. Ba'u, and there is dal with fatha, da. Ba'uda. So, wa, la, du. Waladu, waladu. Here, we have 3 dhammas. Like 3 dhammas, like here and here. Kha was dhamma, khu. Lam was dhamma, lu. Qaf was dhamma, ku. So you say khu, lu, ku. Khuluqu, khuluqu, khuluqu. Sururu, rusulu, khuluqu. A, because there is fatha. And da, dal with fatha, da. A, da, nu. نو نو عدن. Here we have راء, راء with فتحة, راء راء راء. And here is sheen, sheen with ضمة, شو. Exactly. So you say را شو, را شو. And here it's قاف, قاف with فتحة, قا قا. را شو قا, را شو قا, را شو قا, را شو قا. Here it's صاد and عين in the middle, kept the head, deleted the tail. And we have باء, صا عو, صا عو, صا عو. And باء with فتحة, باء. So you say صعوبة, صعوبة. So this is كاف, كاف with فتحة, كا كا with فتحة. And here it's a bed letter and dot under the bed, it's ب. But is it ب or بو? Look at the sign, look at the vowel and tell me, is it فتحة or ضمة? Right there. Oh, it's ضمة. So you cannot say ب, you have to say بو. And را with فتحة, را. So you say كابورا, كابورا, كابورا. Here, this is لام. So لام with فتحة, لا. And طا, طا. Is it طا or تو? Well, we will see. There is ضم right there, right? So is it A or O? It's O, of course. So you say لا طا or لا تو? لا تو. So you say لا تو, 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 تو. لا تو. And here it's فا. فا with فتحة, فا. So you say لا تو فا, لا تو فا, لا تو فا. راء with فتحة, را. And we have طاء just like this, طاء with ضمة, طو. And we have باء, so باء with فتحة, با. So you say را طو با, را طو با, را طو با. I want you to know that the ha in the beginning is written like this. When it comes in the middle, you have to write it this way, like this. It's kind of like 8. You write in 8 and you do this. 8 and you do this. 8 and you do this. Here, ha like at the end. And here, ha at the end. What's the difference? Here the ha, it's at the end, but it's connected to another letter here. Okay? So the ha is connected by the bridge. This is a bridge. The bridge that connects the ha with any letter here that comes before the ha. But here, there is no bridge. So the ha, it comes at the end, but there is no bridge. So what does it mean? So the ha, it is separate. It is isolated at the end. For example, here, the ha in the beginning. Ha at the end, ha at the end. So let's, and of course, remember, if you write 8 and you do this, this is ha in the middle. Okay? Later inshallah in details. This is ha, and this is ha, and this is ha. Ha with فتحة, ha. Ra with ضمة, ru. Mim with فتحة, ma. So you say ha, ru, ma. Haruma. And we have this word, wa, ra, tha, hu. Hu. Ha with ضمة, hu. ورثه, ورثه. Here we have وعده. So again, أصل, يضع, جمل, جبن, سرور, رسل, مثل, بعد, ولد, خلق, عدن, رشق, صعب, كبر, كبر, لطف, رطب, هرم, ورثه, وعده. So I hope that everything is crystal clear. Like as you see, it's very easy to read any word in Arabic using the vowels. Okay, we talked already about fatha in the last video, and in this video we have learned and discussed the damma. Later inshallah in the next video we'll be talking about the kasra. So wait for me.